Senate Bill 687. Imagine this. Imagine you are a small land surveyor working on a new road project. You do your job right, but later the project runs into problems caused by the developer or contractor. Under the contract, you are told you have to help pay for their legal fight anyway, even though you did nothing wrong. What the bill says it does? Senate Bill 687 says land surveyors should only be responsible for their own work and not be forced to pay for other people's mistakes. What it actually does? This means surveyors can no longer be required to defend or cover liability for owners or contractors when the surveyor is not at fault. It puts surveyors under the same legal rules that already protect architects and engineers. At the same time, owners can still ask to be added to a surveyor's insurance policy, which keeps some pressure on smaller firms. Who benefits? Land surveyors, especially small and independent firms, architects and engineers, since the same legal framework is reinforced. Large project owners gain clear rules about who is responsible for what, who pays the price. Small surveyors who may still face higher insurance costs. Local governments and taxpayers if contract costs rise or disputes shift into insurance premiums. Other licensed professionals who are not included in these protections. Why it matters. When risk is pushed onto smaller businesses through fine print, costs do not disappear. They show up in higher fees, fewer local firms bidding on public projects, and less competition. That can mean higher costs for roads, utilities, and public construction that everyone depend on. Questions to ask your lawmakers. How will the state make sure public agencies stop using contract language that this bill makes unenforceable? Could insurance requirements be used to quietly shift risk back onto surveyors anyway? And should similar protections apply to other licensed professionals working on public projects? Bottom line, Senate Bill 687 moves liability closer to fairness, but without strong enforcement, it could still leave smaller firms carrying risks that affect costs for all Texans.